Need no watch. Thank you for tuning in because it's always that time. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. It's your show. You made it 604 subscribers. Thank you. Thank you for supporting your show. I'm just a host. Thank you for that. Now, if this is a way to say, hey, this is what you got to look forward to in 2019, Hiroto Kyoguchi taking on Ken Shiru. If that's what we got to look forward to in 2019, then goddamn it, what a kickoff that's gonna be to know. This is the Double RT Boxing Show with your host, Mr.A. 2018 Fight of the Year winner. This post-fight recap of right here of Hiroto Kyoguchi defeating Hekki Budler. You know, some people do get on poor Mr. A's pronunciation. It's not the best grammar, but it gets the point across right here on the Double RT Boxing Show that you made 604 subscribers. This fight, Hiroto taking down Hekki Budler. This was a badass fight, folks. This was a good ass fight. Like I said, 2018 award, Fight of the Year award winner. It had everything. It had everything to me in boxing. It had complete offense, complete punch variation, change up in speeds, change up in power for the fighters that what they had. It had footwork, no holding, body shots, like even had a weird moments. If you notice, it had ebony flows. You know, Hiroto came on. Every round was competitive. It just, this fight came down to the power of Hiroto. You know, every round was competitive. It was whether you liked the movement. You know, definitely had the movement, but it was obvious that this fight was being won by Hiroto because the power of his shots. That body shot. The body shot, folks. It was, you could tell, at least to me, in round 3, I believe it was, Hiroto, you kind of saw his lack of experience, you know, because the first, like I said, this fight came out straight from the get-go. Show me your arsenal, I'm going to show you mine. No cards were held back. These guys were just playing their deck, skill for skill. You know, Hiroto, he gets because Hekki was tagging him with some point shots, Hiroto will come back with if Mexican style is, and they say Puerto Rico has a vicious left hook. Dude, Japanese, I don't know what's Japanese culture. If there's something famous for a left, man, because right here, the Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Your show, created over a year and a half ago, through my discovery, through my research into Japanese fighting, man. I haven't not seen one without a left hook to the body, bro. These motherfuckers be killing bodies. And Hiroto was killing. He was digging that body shot. But Hekki was taking it. Now, he did quit on the stool. Now, was it accumulation of ass whooping? Could have very well been. Did he come in with some weird injury? Because if you notice in round 2, like in the middle of a fight somewhere, he like clicks his leg all the way up. He like bends it weird. And then at the beginning of a round, he does the same thing. So did he have a pre-injury he was just manning up with? Because I ain't gonna make it's not an excuse. I'm just throwing it out there because the motherfucker was moving a lot. So I don't want to hear shit about it. I'm just boxing banner right here on the Double RT Boxing Show. You know, thank you for the 604. Happy New Year. Just boxing banner. You know, because later on in the round, like that, these guys are just both uppercut for uppercut, jab for jab, footwork for footwork. It's, you know, they stunned each other, they hit each other hard with some good shit. they could take some hits. And like I said, if you want to go defense for defense, you can probably say uh, Hekki was doing his thing. It's just he doesn't quite have the power that Hiroto has to for the punch accumulation. And give Hiroto credit, even though he takes shots, he tucks his chin pretty well. So he's taking it, like taking shots ain't well, but he was taking a brunt of the blow with his glove, and he tucks his head so that he's catching a lot of it, like forehead and gloves. So there was time, of course, he was getting hit flush, but the ones where he just get like all that, all the just trying to come in and Hekki's just tapping him off to keep him off. He takes a lot of force off that. All the stuff that looks good but doing no damage. He was eating that up pretty well. Not, you don't want to always eat that shit up, but he does a pretty good job. He tucks his shit away pretty well. Man, like I had Hiroto 1, 2, 3, 4, Budler 5, 6, 7 rounds, and then the 8th, 9th, and of course the 10th, Hiroto finishing the show. Like you can see in round 8 is when he really, like I said, to me, Hekki, the reason why this fight had flow, because Hekki give that motherfucker some more credit, man. Like I said, fight of the year 2018. If I was caught in the moment, then damn it, Mr.A, the host of your show, the RRT Boxing Show, Mr.A was caught in the moment, a damn good moment, the fight of the year moment 2018. Hekki Budler going down to Hiroto Ryoguchi for the WBA super flyweight. Was it super flyweight? I'm sorry, I forgot the weight class. Junior flyweight. Man, speaking of junior, I go into we go a little off topic here on the RRT Boxing Show, but within the same category. Why, if you're a new subscriber, you could continue on the great success of your show. Let this become your new show, because right here on the RRT Boxing Show, if you're a new subscriber, we talk about top 15s, the belts, all of them, Intercontinental. We try and cover them, and we came through and found Hiroto Ryoguchi, just like this by discovering. But basically, we became a fan of Kenshiru. That I discovered new weight classes as I created your show. Stick with someone, kind of grow with that weight class. I found Kenshiru. Young record, I went with them. Now, if we have 2019 already just being announced, like, hey, we don't know what the year holds, but going into it, there's a unification, Hiroto Ryoguchi and Kenshiru. What the fuck? 2019 is going to be good, folks. It's going to be good. This fight right here, Hekki Budler, Hiroto. Now, like I said, round 8, you can see where Hekki back on track. Like I said, we went a little off there. That's for the new subscribers. That's how this weight class, that's how Mr.A went here and got here, and that's how we met. This fight, folks. Whew. You can see in round 8 is when Hekki finally is like, I have one gear and it's fucking go. Like I said, give the dude credit, man. Give the guy some fucking balls of steel, dude. Hekki Budler would come at, if the dude just had a little more power, he'd be fucking people up. He'd be fucking people, because that dude can box his ass off. He has movement. Like, it's one point in round 7, we step back around, because like I said, I gave Hekki Budler 5, 6, and 7. I said, and the reason why he took over 5, 6, and 7. It's a 9:45 video. It's a fight of the year. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit. This is a good fight to Mr.A. Hekki comes out going. He came out just going straight from like I said, both these guys came out going from the get go. Hekki Budler gets one gear and goes with it. if you can't keep up with it, you're gonna fall behind quick on points with a possibility of a accumulation knockout from with him, his power. But Hiroto was answering his speed, his pace with some more power shots. Not as fast as hand speed, but the speed of the fight. And Hekki was like fuck. In that foot movement, they're going toe for toe. But in the 5th round, you can see, at least to me, where Hekki took over. Hekki was still going that same speed. Even though Hiroto was going with him and making it competitive rounds, it seemed like he was just a half a second punch behind. And like he couldn't quite keep up with Hekki. You know, Hekki was just hitting him first, hitting him more, being first, hitting him and dodging out the way. It was one point in round 7. He sidestepped Hiroto, hit him with an uppercut. Hiroto tried to come with a right hand counter and then got countered himself. It's like, man, it's like he's just that little slicker than him right now. But round 8 came, and like I said, it wasn't by much. Like I said, 5, 6, and 7, I just gave him the gas tank. Hiroto quite hadn't found his second win, but he's pretty damn good on rest mode. So fucking round 8 came, still doing the same competitive shit. He hit Hekki with a body shot, and Hekki, he's been saying he would hit throughout the fight here and there. He'll point to like it was a low blow to the ref. He'll tap his belt line, and we'll get to that in the 10th round. We'll get to that, you know. So throughout the fight, it's been he'll hit his belt line here and there because Hiroto was going to the body, and like in the 8th, he gave him a shot, and Hekki one of those quick little crouch. He took it. You know, like I said, Hekki is that dude has a good poker face. That dude can play through some shots. He sells pain well. You could tell he takes it, dude. And then going, like I said, that crouched Hekki. That crouched him, but he fought through it. And then round 10, the fight that was the end of the fight, where he didn't come out for the round 11. There's a moment where where you go. He's a little. We'll go back to round 9 because in round 10 he quits on a stool. Was it the break hit around the end of round 9 that kind of started the beginning of the end? Because in round 9, remember, right before, like it's kind of a break, but fuck it, it's a hit. It happened, but the referee calls break and there's a crack, a nice little clean hook, and cracks Hekki. About 30 seconds left, but did that hook carry over to the ass beating that commenced in round 10? Because those rounds, that's when he starts spitting. You know, if you catch that, he's spitting. Like, you know, he spits once or twice or something. So maybe he was already having trouble breathing. His leg, ass beating, getting serious. It's a very, very interesting point. It's a very, very interesting point of what the hell happened to Hekki. But was he hurt? But that's why this gets fight of the year to Mr.A. Man. Great fight. For the new subscribers, a little boxing banner of why we got here and how we found. So hopefully you become 605. Again, Happy New Year. Become 605 and on. 605 and on. Like I said, it's 14-minute Happy New Year. 2018 Fight of the Year right here on the Double RT Boxing Show with your host, Mr.A. 2019 says Kenshiru and Hiroto Ryaguchi. Sign me up.